I'm fascinated by the topic this morning. Basically, digestive health, really.
It is, and it's how to make your internal digestive system healthier, because it has much more effects, more far-reaching effects on the rest of our health than every time this is looked at, we're finding out that it has more and more things associated with other aspects of our health. And so they're just now realizing how important the connections are and how wide-reaching that these bacteria are at controlling or preventing other chronic diseases. And, Dr. William Davis, who's the author of a book called Wheat Belly, which is a fascinating book, by the way, I encourage everybody out there to read it, states that we should view our digestive bacteria like a garden. We should grow and maintain a healthy ecosystem in our digestive tract for these bacteria. And he also states that grains like wheat is like spraying Roundup all over your garden, killing all of the good bacteria and allowing the bad ones to come in and take over, causing things like cravings, bloating, inflammation. And remember,
I'm sorry, wheat does this?
Wheat, yeah. And the book is called Wheat Belly, yeah. And so remember that inflammation is the precursor to almost every other chronic disease, chronic system-wide inflammation. I've said that over and over on the show. So inflammation is the first step to everything from cancer to heart disease. So if these eating the wrong foods and having these bad bacteria in your digestive system is one of the reasons why we get chronic system-wide inflammation. So this is sort of the precursor to a lot of other chronic diseases. If you follow those chronic diseases all the way back to where your body first started to get sick, this would be part of the problem. And so he states that wheat and other grains create these bad bacteria. And they have even been linked to things like multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, gallstones, IBS, Crohn's, and especially food allergies. So here are some things you can do to begin to recultivate your digestive bacteria to be healthier and more functional. Number one is eliminate grains, and that's really hard to do.
Wow.
So what I try to do is eat as little as possible of the breads and grains and wheats, but it's really, really hard. I mean,
and that was the foundation of the food pyramid for generations.
Yes, absolutely, it was. So we kind of turned that on its head. But grains like wheat are literally a huge part of the American diet. Breads, wheat flours, barleys, rye.
Some people, I guess many people think that if they choose wheat over just regular bread, it's better.
Right. And it's maybe 1 or 2%. It's not that much different really at all. Same thing like people think brown rice is that much better than white rice.
Right.
Really, there's so little difference. I mean, there's just a few percentage points difference. A lot of that's marketing. But, these glutens and these grains and these breads that have become such a large part of our diet helps cultivate the unhealthy bacteria. So it's almost impossible to eliminate them from our diet, but we want to. I try to cut mine down by at least 50%. So do
you eat oatmeal? Because I've just started eating oatmeal.
Yeah, I had that on the way here this morning.
That's not a grain.
Yeah.
Is that a grain?
It kind of is. Yeah, I'm assuming that it is in the grain family.
But if you're going to pick one, that's probably the best.
Probably so. Yeah. But
it does have a lot of carbs. But would you consider that good carbs?
They are. Yeah, fairly healthy, and especially if you mix it with like a protein or a healthy fat. Like I had almond butter in mine, and that kind of slows down that carbohydrate, so you don't get quite such an insulin spike.
Jimmy Dean sausage is not the best.
Yeah, that'd be fine too. So the typical American diet is very inflammatory. If you suffer with chronic disease or chronic fatigue, study how to eat an anti-inflammatory diet. So you can Google this. There's books on this, but if we would all eat a more, quote, anti-inflammatory diet, which just off the top of my head, 3 things that are anti-inflammatory is healthy fats and oils. Things like avocados, walnuts, olive oils, those kind of things are anti-inflammatory. Leafy green vegetables, of course, and then lean proteins. Those are anti-inflammatory.
Okay. I'm writing all those down.
Things that are inflammatory is like carbohydrates, processed foods, packaged foods, trans fats. Those are very inflammatory. The number 2 on the list is eat yogurt. Now, however, almost all yogurt has turned into a sugary, chemical-laden dessert.
Yes.
So
it's really dessert.
if you can find real organic yogurt by itself with no sugar or anything else in it, no fruit in it, no sugar in it, that's what we want you to have. And that will cultivate good bacteria for your microbiome in a really big way. So, in fact, they did some studies on eating this real yogurt, not sugary chemical version of it, but just real yogurt. And they looked at people that were developing liver disease, a certain type of liver disease, and they had them eat yogurt every day for 6 months, the real yogurt. And 71% saw a turnaround in their liver damage after 6 months. And that's because we're cultivating these good bacteria inside their body, which does so many good things out there to our body. Pretty amazing stuff.
I have a question about this yogurt. Is it nasty?
It is. That's why they put so much other stuff in it. And so they've kind of jumped on
Is there any way to make it less nasty?
Yogurt?
Yeah. But he's saying
plain. That's the only kind I eat.
Oh, okay, good.
I eat the plain 100% Greek yogurt with you read the ingredients and there's I think 2 ingredients.
Right, that's what you want.
It tastes like cream cheese.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Where do you get it?
It's delicious. And grocery stores have it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You just got to pick the right one.
Okay,
correct. Or mix it with something else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're suggesting not to put fruit and everything in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
right?
put fruit because that's going to be sugary, which cultivates the unhealthy bacteria along our digestive tract. So, you want to try to eat things that are anti-inflammatory. Like put some nuts in it. That would be, again, anti-inflammatory. Be very, very good for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, the third thing on the list is take a very high potency probiotic. Find the very best probiotic you can get from a vitamin store, not a big box store, and megadose on it. Take a lot of it and take it often. A probiotic is simply a bunch of these little healthy bacteria in a capsule. So you can swallow it, it'll go in your digestive tract, and they will start to grow, and they will cultivate a healthy microbiome.
Can you take too much?
It would be really hard to. I mean, I don't see how in the world you could. I mean, whatever, as long as they're healthy bacteria in there, they're not going to do any kind of harm at all in there.
I've had my little stomach problems. They put me on that.
Yeah.
On 2 a day. And it's supposed to be like a bionic dose.
Oh, good. Yeah, very, very good for you. Now, you want to make sure, though, that the other things you're doing are not killing those. So, in other words, you can take them all you want, but if you're eating the wrong foods to feed them, or if you're not cultivating them, like we talk about cultivating your garden, you have to make sure.
Oh, stop it. I'm just going to go lay in the middle of Johnston. Stop it. Would you just stop it? I'm trying. No,
CJ, just look at this man. Clearly it works.
Well, I know, but I can't follow him. I have a job. I can't follow him every day to see what he eats.
And there's Buddha in the lobby, Mr. Kevin.
There's Buddha now? See?
You're doomed.
I'm doomed. No, seriously. Now, honest to God, now I feel like almost all of a sudden I feel like I'm wasting my money on this stuff because I take it every morning like they told me to.
That's
on
good.
An empty stomach.
Yeah.
And all. But then now I'm hearing from you that I'm probably eating. Knowing me, I'm eating something to kill that off.
Well, it's a balance. I mean, you have to kind of weigh. I mean,
What
can't.
kills it? Little Debbie's and stuff like that?
Probably, yeah. The sugary stuff.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, so we talked about your oatmeal. Eat that a little while later. Feed those bacteria some oatmeal. That'll be good. And then maybe some healthy fats and oils. All that makes a huge difference.
Okay.
So as long as
I'm trying, Doc.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. You can only do what you can do, but just do your very, very best and make sure you're cultivating those bacteria to be healthy. Drink plenty of fluids, lots of water. And
CJ, give yourself a shot,
What?
Just give yourself a chance. Give yourself a shot. If you're going to take the probiotics,
Make sure that you're feeding them.
Yeah.
You're cultivating them. Like we talked about growing your garden. Deb's going to help you.
Do you take them?
I do, yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And plus she eats yogurt all the time. So that's
I don't eat enough of it. I don't eat it every day.
Right.
But I finally found that I like plain Greek yogurt because I always ate the little fruity cups.
Yeah.
And I never really liked it because the doctor always says, hey, eat yogurt.
Right.
And I just never could develop a taste for it. But now I found I love this.
Oh, good.
Wait a minute. Wait. So can I eat the yogurt that you speak of being lactose intolerant? Yogurt is kind of okay for that, huh? It's why? What is Debbie Ray doing?
You're doomed.
Deb about did a spit take.
What?
I forgot.
She almost hit the floor.
I forgot you're lactose intolerant.
No, but I think yogurt. It's not. It's. You know what? You know what?
I'm sorry.
You know what?
Just throw in the towel, CJ.
No, they're hiring down the street. You need to. You know what?
I'm
It's going to be the
sorry,
Dr. Kevin and CJ show. You know what? I'm
quiet.
almost done with you. I'm almost over you today, Debbie Ray. Enough already. God.